Welcome back to Live Free Legal, where faith meets fierce advocacy. I'm Tiffany Lesnik, your Christian attorney, advocate, and legal coach for women navigating high conflict divorce, custody battles, and financial abuse. Tonight's episode is one of the most important of our holiday series because we are talking about financial abuse during the holidays. Financial abuse does not take a holiday break. It usually gets worse. If December feels financially scary, unpredictable, or overwhelming, if your ex suddenly can't afford support, ruins your budget, or manipulates money to cause chaos, if you dread the January bills more than the January court date, you are not alone and you are not crazy. This is a pattern of financial abuse, and tonight I'm going to help you break the cycle and protect yourself legally and financially. So stay with me. This is going to empower you in ways you might not expect. So, why does financial abuse escalate during the holidays? Let's talk about the why behind this pattern. Most abusive partners escalate their financial control during the holidays because the attention isn't on them. It's on the children or something else. This alone triggers them. They need the attention to be drawn back to them. And money equals power. At least that's the way they see it. And abusers always reach for power when they feel threatened. Holidays also come with expectations, and expectations give them opportunities to punish, control, or manipulate. So, what are some common holiday money traps? Let me walk you through the most common tactics I see in high conflict family law cases every single December. So, number one, withholding court ordered support, whether that's child support or alimony or maintenance. Suddenly, his paycheck is short. The bank has frozen his account. His boss forgot to run payroll. He had unexpected expenses come up. These excuses show up like clockwork. This is intentional punishment. This is not an accident. Number two, overspending on the children to look like the hero. He buys expensive, lavish presents. He brags on social media. He tells the kids, Mommy doesn't care about Christmas like Daddy does. This is a triangulation tactic, not generosity. Number three, running up joint debt or secret debt. He maxes out credit cards. He may be opening accounts without telling you. He might be opening accounts in your name without telling you. He buys big ticket items just for the kids. Come January, you're the one left holding the financial wreckage. By the way, just a legal tip for you. If you want to find out whether he's opening credit cards in your name, you are entitled to one free credit report every year through Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian. You can go online and you can order your credit report and see all the credit cards that have been opened up and have your name associated with them. That's a great way to do a year-end cleanup of your financial health and see what he's been up to. So, number four, sabotaging your income or your work schedule. He refuses to pick up the children, so you have to leave work to go pick them up. He shows up late for drop-offs, making you late for a work event or for work. He stirs chaos the night before your big work deadlines, stressing you out, getting you behind. Maybe your work product just isn't quite up to par because you're overly exhausted or completely stressed out. This is not a coincidence. This is workplace interference, and it is a form of financial abuse. Number five, emotional manipulation around gifts. He guilts you. You're depriving the children if you don't let me buy this or you don't let me give this to them. You're ruining Christmas. You should cover half of the gifts. Here's my list. Here's how much it costs. Now you have to cover half of it. You're required to. By the way, that's a lie. unless there's a court order that says you have to split Christmas gifts. I haven't seen that in all my years of practice, but if you agreed to something like that, you may need to. But generally speaking, you don't have to cover the Christmas gifts. Another thing I see abusers do quite frequently is buying a gift that they know you otherwise would not approve of. For example, a cell phone or a laptop, maybe an electronic scooter, a gun. Something that you would not want your children to have is not age appropriate or it's not safe for them to have. They give it to them as a Christmas gift. And then when you say, no, they can't have this, they can use that to then blame you and say, oh, mommy won't allow you to have this. It's a way for them to try to sneak in a gift that they otherwise know they would not be able to give to the children. You are not required to match his spending or respond to his theatrics during the holidays. So, what are some legal actions that you can take to protect yourself? I want to shift into the legal side because this is where you take your power back. December may be emotional, but for attorneys, December is evidence month. Everything that happens during the holidays becomes powerful proof in January court filings. Judges take holiday withholding very seriously because it shows intentional punishment, lack of concern for the children, involving the children, or being willing to punish the children or involve them in the conflict in order to control, financial control patterns, and bad faith behavior. So you want to document missed payments, partial payments, his excuses. So whether that's through text message, our family wizard, or emails, make sure you're printing those out with the dates and timestamps on them. Take screenshots, bank deposits, bank statements, messages in OFW, email threats, or guilt trips. You are building your evidence for the new year to come in case you need to file a motion to modify or potentially file a motion for contempt. So you also want to look for evidence of voluntary unemployment or income manipulation. If he suddenly can't work, lost his job, or reduced hours, you want to save social media posts from him showing him traveling or shopping. Maybe showing major purchases. Maybe he got a new boat or a new car or a golf cart or something of that nature. Or maybe he's bringing home lavish toys for the children. You can take pictures of those toys, a laptop, a MacBook, the newest and greatest cell phone that you know is $800 to $1,000 plus. Admissions like, I'm not going back to work until after the holidays. Messages showing refusal to seek work. Judges are looking for these excuses in order to impute income to him. So if you are stumbling across this evidence, make sure you're preserving it and documenting it. So I want to give you some financial survival strategies for December. So you want to build a holiday emergency budget. Your budget only needs 3 categories: your needs, safety, and stability. Everything else is optional, and you don't need to apologize for that. What do you do when you don't have a lot of money to be able to buy gifts for your children, or you can't outgift him? We are going to have a zero shame gift approach. When money is tight because of abuse, shame tries to creep in. Let me speak this over you. Your value is not measured by a price tag. Your worth is not defined by a gift. Your children need your presence, not your perfection. Your safety and your calm in their home and the love that you lavish on them means so much more and is so much more valuable than the substitute of materialism that he's trying to buy them with. So what are some alternative gifts that are beautiful that your children will appreciate? You could write them letters. You could do experience coupons. So for another time during the year, maybe you can afford something, or maybe it's just things that your children really enjoy doing, like a trip to the park or a walk or a museum, things that they can do that don't really cost a lot of money or that are completely free. Memory jars. Your favorite memories of them, things that you can celebrate and affirm and applaud them for, that they can dip into this memory jar and pull out a slip from you talking about a favorite memory that you have of them that makes you so proud that they can then also be proud of. That is such a sweet, sweet gift. You could engage in craft making with them. Maybe you can make mugs or ornaments or picture frames or something like that. Do something meaningful with them over the holidays. Have a game night or a movie night where you make a big bowl of popcorn and let them pick out their favorite movie, and you just spend that meaningful time together in your pajamas and your slippers with a big cozy blanket. You could do a gingerbread house making night or a cookie night where you all get together and decorate cookies with some of that store-bought icing that you decorate in all kinds of crazy colors with some cheap sprinkles. That's such a fun way to bond and spend time together, and kids love those things. These gifts last, toys break, connections don't. I want to also give you some ideas if you really do want to give your children a gift that comes in a package. It is okay to reach out to others and to the community without shame. Use free community resources. There are so many that are out there. Many churches and nonprofits want to help without making you feel exposed. Look for Angel Tree programs, Pride for Parents programs, Salvation Army Christmas assistance, Toys for Tots. Many churches have local toy drives. Many domestic violence agencies and organizations also have holiday drives during the December months. Community Facebook pages and groups sponsor families as well, and a holiday adopt-a-family programs. The military, Toys for Tots, has programs. You can usually sign up anonymously or through a caseworker. So I would really encourage you to reach out for those programs. Another resource that I recently discovered, which is an amazing discovery if you don't know about it, if you go on Facebook and search Buy Nothing with your city's name on it, it will pull up nothing groups on Facebook where people give away brand new or gently used toys, clothes, books, and games every single day. So this is one of the best low stress ways to find free gifts. I'm going to post in the description some of these resources for you so that you can find free or reduced cost gifts for your kids. Repurpose or refresh what you already have. Some simple ideas: clean and wrap a toy they haven't played with in a while. Print a favorite photo and put it in a Dollar Tree frame. Create a memory book with favorite moments from this year. Make a custom playlist of songs that remind you of them. Kids don't need new. Kids need magic. They need love, and you can make that. Don't discount what you can get at the dollar store or thrift stores. You can make things stretch on a very small budget. So even if you only have maybe $10 or $20, there might be a few things that you could pick up, and especially for small children, coloring books, crayons, books, socks, and fun patterns, maybe some small toys, cozy blankets, stuffies. Kids love stuffies, and especially in abusive relationships, something to hold on to that makes them feel safe is a really cheap way, and a blanket is a really cheap way to make them feel safe and valued at Christmas time. Puzzles is another cheap way to get them a gift. It keeps them busy and engaged, and they're not expensive. It is absolutely okay to get creative and resourceful this gift giving time. Some other things you can do is actually just actively be engaged with your kids. Do a scavenger hunt around the house. You could do painting nails together, building a train all around your house for Santa. You could do a dance party, or even let them have some of their friends have a Santa sleepover party. Do something special that builds connection, not consumption. And then create one big moment instead of many presents. So children remember the feeling. They're going to remember those events during the holidays more than they are that one present they got that one year. So have a special breakfast or balloons in their bedroom, a treasure hunt for their present. Maybe you could only do one or two presents. Make that a fun experience, a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt or something like that. So it draws out that gift giving experience for them and makes it extra special. One moment of magic feels bigger than 10 wrapped items. And it's also okay to tell children the truth in a strong, calm, but safe way if appropriate. You don't owe children the burden of adult financial problems, but you can say, Christmas isn't about how much we spend. It's about love, time together, and making memories we'll keep forever. This plants resilience, not fear. You don't want to tell them that you can't afford things and that you're poor because you don't want them worrying. But you do want to emphasize that Christmas is not just about gifts. I want you to reject shame this year. If you find yourself in this situation, you are not failing. Women in financial abuse often feel humiliated about Christmas. Let's rewrite that. You are not failing, you are surviving. You are creating safety that is priceless, and you are giving your children you. That is irreplaceable. And you are doing your best with what you have. That is strength. Your children will grow up remembering your presence, not your finances. And if you are watching this video and you don't have children, these same gift giving ideas can apply to other family members, to girlfriends, other friends. Making a memory jar for them would be so special, or doing a day where you do cookies together or you do a movie night together. Just spending time together is also very important with your friends or a sister or someone else that you want to build connection with that you don't have a lot of money to spend on gifts. And they're going to understand that and they're going to appreciate that. Remember, Philippians 4:19 says, my God will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory. This season may feel uncertain. Your finances may feel unstable, but God is not limited by your ex, the courts, or your circumstances. Your needs will be provided for, your children will be covered, and you will not walk this journey alone. If this episode helped you, please like us, comment help if you want resources, subscribe to our channel so we can get this message to more women who need to hear it, and join our Empower Her community or coaching group waitlist at www.livefreelegal.com. We're going to have the link in the description below. You deserve financial peace, not financial punishment. I'll see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next episode in the Holiday Hostility series. God bless.